welcome back to another video. Great to see you all again. We are down at Lucky Bay in Esperance. Might have seen at the end of last video I finished off where I am now. Yeah, I forgot to do the end of the night. I was crushed. 10 hours in the car, in the little minibus. It's a long day, but worthwhile when you come to this. You might have remembered this was the place I wanted to shoot when I was here last time. This was the one I wasn't allowed to stay in the park. Camping here now, so it's all good. So yeah, what a just ridiculously beautiful part of Australia. If you've never been to Esperance, or you've been thinking about it, or you're thinking about coming to WA, then give yourself an extra week and come down the south coast, because you have amazing, ridiculous spots. Right, today we're going to be doing a walk over the hill that way to Thistle Cove and to Hellfire Bay, a bushwalk. So a nice little hike, bit of exercise will do me good. It's about 6 Ks, I think, round trip, or 6 Ks there, about 3 hours. So it'll be an all-dayer. So I'm going to be taking you along. We'll be shooting some videos, shooting some photos, get the drone up, and yeah, looking pretty excited. Righto, we'll see you all shortly. Right, let's hit that intro and go do some shooting. Well, we have the 16 to 35 Canon L, my new lens, and I love it. 20 odd years old, so when you see the photos, just remember this lens is, I think it's 1989, I think, when this one came out. It's the first series. Still worth a bit of money. I had to save up just to get that one. But it works really good autofocus. The one thing I'm super chuffed about, and I've never thought it would work, was the autofocus. It actually works really, really well with the RP, so super stoked with that. Now, as you can see the view, this is why I'm here. This beautiful opening in the rock face, and then you get the Lucky Bay out here. The beach, you can see how far the beach stretches all the way around to, I think, to this point here that the beach goes. It's just a beautiful, it's about at least a couple of Ks, the beach, of the whitest, purest sand. And it's that squelchy sand, so when you walk on it, it squeeches because it's really super compact. They do, daytime you see cars come and park over here on the beach, which depends on what camp you're in. I'm not a big fan of them because you can see oil stains on the beach, which I don't think's very good. But you can drive on there, so you can park on the beach with the kids and have a barbecue and stuff like that. But it's realistically a 500-metre walk. Yeah, I don't think you really need to. It's that important to park on the beach and destroy that beautiful sand, but that's just my opinion. Anyway. Yeah, so sunrise, we're trying to do sunrise now. I've got a couple of test shots that I'm looking at. I've got the Nissi enhanced circular polarizer on, the titanium one, so got that ready to go. I'm just trying to wait for this sun to come up over here, and yeah, see how we go. Beautiful morning, great day for a hike. Overcast is fantastic for photos for daytime, so should be a good day. Super excited about this. I might going to get some photos here once we get this sunset up, and then we'll also maybe get the drone up, I reckon, to have a bit of a fly around and suss this out while the light's good. Doesn't look like rain, but it is pretty thick, so we'll see what happens. This is the shot I'm looking at, so you can see over here, I've got that in the side, so that sort of leads you into the photo. Then obviously the peak over there, and then the sunset coming up over here, so looking pretty good. If you've never used a circular polarizer, well, I'm waiting for that sun to come. This is the effect you'll get. So it'll start you off there. Now you can see the reflection. So basically what it does, it takes all that glare out of the water, but it'll also make your colors pop. So when you get some oranges and pinks and all that, you see that light just starting to come through. So you've got to talk fast. It'll make that pop. So by just rotating that polarizer, see how now the water's, you still got that little bit of reflection here, that's direct sun, so not much you can do with that. But it takes all this here is now gone dark, which is no reflection, so it's good. and then that'll make the colours pop in the sky as well. So that's basically a circular polarizer, and this is the enhanced one, so it's specifically for landscapes and getting the nice rich colours out of the colours. Now you can see the sun's just coming through the oranges up on those clouds, so I'm going to shut this down now and then turn it back to photo mode and get ready to capture some of that magic if we can, fingers crossed. Now I'm also going to chuck a ND 1000 on. What the difference that's going to make is that. So it's going to go black, but allows me to, and there it is there. Now this is my Siri one, I've had this for a while, but it's still just as good. Same company as Nissi here in Australia, so supporting a local. Now, what that allows me to do is smooth that water out and get all the ripples out so it looks like glass. So I actually do like that effect. So anyway, I've got to get some of this light, and we'll see you shortly. Got the Danners, my coal stuff on, so that's good. I shouted myself a new set of pants and a nice shirt. I'm glad I did, because it was cold. It was very cold last night. With the wind coming across the water, it is cold down here. Even summer was fairly cool, but yeah, just big top tip. Very, very cold. Okay, so we've got me shots. It doesn't look like that. I think the sun's sort of stuck behind this cloud over here. Come through, but it did look good. Got some nice colours out of it. So I took the enhance filter off, and then just because I wanted to try and get a little bit of that colour on the water and try some different options. So just chuck the 1000 ND straight on. I've got that on there now. I've just finished up. Battery's just about run out, so got that sorted. I've got exposures for here, so that's right, and then I've got this exposed, so I can blend them together to get that. It looks really good. So I should have enough battery left to show you a little bit of what we got. Hopefully you can see it on here. So that's a darker one. And you can see how smooth it is. So that's a 1000 ND filter, and that's what it'll do. It'll give you that glass. So I've got a heap of molded exposures there. There's just a normal shot without the ND on, and that's the difference you get. So you can see the difference in that water, how smooth it does look. So you go from that, which is no ND, to that, which is basically, yeah, like silk, the way I look at it. But yeah, really, really good. So happy with that. We will head off from here shortly. It's time to hike and put these Danners to good use. Yeah, going to pack this stuff up, and then we'll hit the hay, or hit the road. Beautiful morning, beautiful sunrise at Lucky Bay. Going to be a beautiful day, I think. I'm pretty excited, pretty chuffed. Let's go do it. down. Here's on the top of the rock. So there's Lucky Bay. Starting our hike now. Finished up shooting. That sun's unfortunately stuck me on the cloud. Got a couple of shots with rays coming through. So hopefully one of those works. It's pretty cool. It comes straight through that hole up here. And then the sun comes straight down the water. Hopefully the shot come out to rush and grab it. But yeah, look at that. What a beach. Lucky Bay. Look at the water, just ridiculously blue. Out of control. Alright, time to start hiking. We're going up and over that hill. Adventure. A little bit of an adventure. Something different. Yeah, I do have lenses. I've got obviously the 16 to 35, which you've just seen, but I've got the 70 to 300. So if I need to go a bit longer, I can chuck that on and get some big panos and stuff like that. Well, don't know what I'm going to find, but beautiful, nice overcast day, fantastic for photography. Pretty hard to beat it, and what a place to do it. Okay, for you history buffs. The naming of Lucky Bay by Matthew Flinders, famous explorer, used this bay as safe anchorage on Saturday, January 9th, 1802, during his circumnavigation of Australia. It's pretty cool. Hey, I bet you got in, and no wonder he called it Lucky Bay. Imagine rocking up this in 1802, you would have gone, holy bundy. Wow. I know. Anyway, a little bit of history there for you. Some famous explorers have had a swim on this beach. If you are swimming, just make sure you check Shark Watch, because you do get sharks. Down, start the hike. Okay, so the first place we should be going to is Thistle Cove, I think it is. So that's about 1.9 k's, I believe. And it's up over that hill, so trails are pretty good. So lots of colour at the moment. It's wildflower season, so plenty of colour in the bushes. Make sure you got good shoes, like Danners. Get yourself a pair of Danners. And yeah, Thistle Cove, 1.9. That's us. Obviously, with everything in Australia, there's snakes here. Just be careful. Keep your eyes out. Right, try and get out of the wind, block them, so you can actually hear me. So here we are. This is a view. What a view! Lucky Bay and the surroundings. So I got the 70 to 300 Series 2, I think it is. With I've got that landscape polarizer on there from Nissi, and I've done a pano. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm starting here, and then going all the way around to that last island. One shot. So to do that, the best way I found, and to get the best image, I hope you can hear me. This wind's terrible, freezing. Is to bracket it. So I bracket it. I've got one stopper bracket, 3 shots. So I take a shot, and then I spin it, come about, I don't know, 5 degrees, maybe not too much more. You don't want to go too big. I sort of try and overlap it as much as you can. That way you get it. It'll be a massive file, but you get a really nice image. And then just keep going round and round and round and round, and rotating it, locking it, rotating it, locking it. Take your shot, lock it. If that makes sense. So you'll see the photo. I'll chuck it up. I'll chuck it up now after I finish waffling on, and yeah, you can see the difference. So should start from about here, and then, as I said, go all the way around to the end of that. The last island will be the end of the shot. So get the whole of Lucky Bay. See a little bit of the beach over there, which is pretty cool. And then you can see how big that beach is. It goes right around. It's at least a couple of k's. So very, very nice. Alright, I'm going to keep hiking, otherwise I'm never going to be able to finish this. And yeah, I got me paddle, really nice paddle, and there's beautiful rocks in this water. As you would have seen on the drone shots, the little cutting there, cave out on the point there, heaps of amazing stuff to take photos of, so definitely worth coming down. Okay, I'll keep moving because I'm freezing. Winter, go away.